Do you think there is life out there? Do you think we'll meet it? Have we met it already without realising, David? Or... No, I wonder if there is something on the planet already.
Yes.
What's your take on that as an esteemed scientist?
Oh, gosh, esteemed. OK. Well, as a scientist, I truly believe there is life out there. Because to me, it's human hubris, and we do it again and again. If you go back in time, we were the centre of the universe. Everything revolved around us. And we could see the evidence, the sun rose, the sun set, the stars wheeled around us. And then we realised that, hold it, there were these things that are doing odd stuff. And so our knowledge has evolved, and we realise with each step how insignificant we are. And so we live on a planet, beautiful planet Earth, third rock from the sun. But our local star is the sun, and all the stars we see in the night sky are suns like our sun. In our galaxy, the Milky Way, there are approximately 300 billion stars. And what we're finding is most of those stars have planets going around them, and we can detect them and look at their atmospheres in some cases. And then one of the things the Hubble Space Telescope taught us is that in the whole of the universe, there are maybe 200 billion galaxies. Why would it just be here?
I believe Kurt, who is a pilot, not so much anymore, I know, but you were a pilot for many years, you witnessed something which has kind of gone down in the records as an unexplained phenomenon.
It was the most witnessed, this is a part of the most witnessed UFO thing, one in Phoenix.
Yes.
So 20,000 people saw this. But anyway, I'm taking my son Oliver, he's going to go see some friends, and so I'm flying from Los Angeles to, I think it was Sky Harbor, and we go into Sky Harbor, doing the approach. And Oliver finally says to me, "Pa, are we okay here? What are those lights?" And I for the first time, said, "Yeah." He said, I said, "I don't know what those lights are." So I'm looking at one light, two lights, two other lights, perfect line. And I said, "No, I don't know exactly what that is." And he said, "Well, are we okay here?" And I said, So I'm talking to the tower, and I said, "Are you guys painting anything above the airport? Are you looking at any radar?" And no, we're not showing anything. They're unidentified, they're flying, and I don't know what those objects are. But here's the interesting part. About 6 years later, I come home one night, and Goldie's watching TV. And there's this show on, and she's watching this show. And I'm suddenly like Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters. And I was like, I need mashed potatoes to build a mountain here, right? And I'm going, I know, what is this? And the guy comes on, and he said, the most witnessed 20,000 people was it. Oh, but only one general aviation pilot declared. And I'm listening to myself. It's Bonanza 2 Take of the Air, I remember. I was like, and I'm listening to this, and I said, that's me.
Wow.
And Goldie said, I took Oliver to, I remember that. I said, wait a minute, I'll have that in my logbook. Went back into the closet, looked at my logbook. Yeah, I made the flight, no mention of it. I call Oliver, and I said, "Hey, Oliver, remember the time we landed in Sky Harbor and we saw those lights?" He went, "Oh, yeah. I said, "Have you ever thought of that between now and then?" He said, "No." I said, "Neither have I." I'm telling you, these aren't the droids you're looking for.
So you think your memory had been wiped? Your memory had been wiped?
Oh, I remember everything about it, but it was gone.
It was gone.
I mean,
Just didn't register it.
It happened and it was gone.
Wow.
I never thought about it.
Well, it's good you're here tonight.
That was weird.
Because Maggie can now tell us what that was.
I have this crazy idea that the aliens are going to come in about 5 years' time and say, "Look, humans, we've had enough. Saw-off shotguns. We've had enough of you.
They're going to slaughter us.
We're going to take you out."
It sounds like you're going to turn, Maggie.
But the thing is, I'm going to wipe you out unless you get your act together. And so we think, "Oh no, quick!" And we run around like headless chickens, and then we start working together, and we sort of feed the hungry and things.
Tell you what I find weird about this is the fact that they're coming with sawn-off shotguns. David, I never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm going to turn to you for the voice of common sanity here.